Okay, so let's just take a look at motion control synthesis in a little bit more detail. Basically, what motion control synthesis allows you to do is to change multiple parameters that are assigned to a sound all at the same time, all just using this one controller here, which Yamaha call the super knob. This can change, like I say, multiple layers of controllers at the same time, so filter cutoff, resonance, effects depths, but also something called motion sequencing. And what motion sequences are if you think of a sequence of controller changes, so maybe you've got a cutoff that's going up and down, up and down, up and down all the time, or an effect level that's changing constantly, then you can create a little sequence or a recording of that controller change, and then that is then controlled by the super knob. Now, it all sounds really complicated, but in practice is actually quite easy to use the preset sounds that have got this all set up already, and you can use those as a template for your own voices. Now, before I show you this in any more detail, I'm just going to reach down to the floor here, because what you can do, and I would, if you do buy a MODX, what I would suggest you do is you also buy one of these Yamaha FC7 expression controllers, because this can control the super knob without you having to take your hands off the keyboard. So that's what I'm going to do here. So if I'm playing, let's just play a chord or a sound on this, there we go. Now, using my foot, I'm controlling the super knob here. Or, of course, you could do it by hand, but it's much easier when you're playing both hands to use your foot. So to use your foot to control the super knob. But as you can see, that super knob isn't just changing a filter cutoff, it's changing all sorts of parameters at the same time. So just take a listen to what you can do using the controllers that are on the panel here. We've got 4 sliders, 4 rotary encoder knobs. We've got the super knob, 4 buttons which can control up to 8 different scenes of the of your motion sequences, and you've got a couple of assignable buttons over here. So and as you can hear, it's got side chaining as well. That's where the filter cutoff is opened and closed in synchronization with perhaps a bass drum or a pulse. So as you hear here. Now, what I haven't said already is that what I like about the MODX, which actually isn't on the montage, is there's a dedicated rhythm pattern button. So for any preset sound you choose, preset sound or performance that you choose, press rhythm pattern and you can just choose a rhythm pattern on screen to go with the sound you've chosen. So it's all about creativity. So MODX is made for songwriters, it's also made for live performers on stage, and a film music producer. I mean, you can get some really good creative sounds out of this. So MODX has been introduced to replace the old MOX-F range of Yamaha keyboards. They were great value keyboards and they were very similar to the Motif XF range, which were their bigger brothers. Now, like the previous range, the MODX does have a built-in multi-channel audio interface, and what that means is you can connect one USB cable direct to your computer, and if you look at the MODX 8, there's a nice space here on the end of it here to stick your laptop or something. That's which is really good. So you connect via USB to your computer, and it gives you a 2 input and 10 output audio interface, and that enables you to record anything you're playing. It records all 8 parts on individual tracks into your DAW, as digital audio workstation software, plus there's a stereo audio input on this as well, so you can actually record anything that's coming into the MODX from an external source via the audio interface into your laptop. So this can sort of be the heart of your studio. So that brings me to the end of my quick review of the Yamaha MODX range. Please do come to one of our stores to see them. Give us a call first to make sure that the model you want to see is in the store that's closest to you. Otherwise, we're quite happy to talk about keyboards over the phone, so please do give us a call. And like I said earlier, you can part exchange your existing instrument if you want to upgrade to a MODX. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching again. And please do take a look at my other keyboard demonstrations on YouTube, and let me know if there's anything you want to know about keyboards. Thanks very much for watching.